Hi guys, sorry for not doing a video for so long. I know I said I started doing them more often, but I guess I talk a load of crap because I've not been doing them weekly. But, you know, it's not been that long, so I'm going to do the review now, as promised, on the Terminator T800 life-size endoskull bust from Sideshow Collectibles. This piece was done by Stan Winston Studios, along with Sideshow, obviously. And no matter, I've seen pictures of this for like a year, 2 years, and no matter how many times I've seen the photos, I always thought, you know, I'm never going to have this. It came up for sale at an awesome little store in the States. This is an online store called Plasma Infusion. I keep, for some reason, in my head, keep calling it Plasma Infusion. I'm not sure which one it is. I presume it was Plasma Infusion. So, you know, you can make that up for yourself, I guess. I'll leave the link to the online store in the, what's it called, the description of the video, so you can check that out yourself. It seems like a small store and everything, but he's a really awesome guy. You can send him an email, his email address is on the site as well, and he'll probably get back to you about, you know, whatever you're interested in on the site. And I think you can contact him to get stuff in that Sideshow are selling. And the awesome thing was about this, he let me pay it off in split payments, so it wasn't like, you know, a full sum at once, because it is an expensive collectible. I didn't have to pay like all of it at once, you know. You don't pay like £100 a time. I think it came out about £450 posted in the UK. It seems expensive, but when I was paying it in split payments, it wasn't, you know, as overwhelming as to lose a lot of money like that. And I did really, really want this. It's a grail of mine. It needs a bit of dusting, really. It's been set in the Besta without a glass door on. Guess I should have done that before the review, but you know, I forgot. It is, and you know, I've seen pictures of this for. I can actually blabber on now, because I think my videos can go over 10 minutes. Well, I'm hoping they can, because this will probably go over 10 minutes. Camera will probably run out soon, knowing my luck. It is an awesome bust. You know, I've seen so many pictures of this thing. I thought, with some collectibles, it seems to happen a lot with figures for me personally. You'll see so many pictures of them, and then by the time it comes, because you've seen that many pictures and photos and, you know, stuff on the forums, then again, I guess if you don't visit the forums, it's not as, I guess it's better in that way, but I've seen so many photos that when the actual figure comes, it's awesome. You get it out of the box, right, it's great, put it in the cabinet, and then I'll leave it. I don't get much enjoyment out of it. Whereas this one, you know, it came out of the box and I thought, wow, this is, you know, this is something, this is a special one, because it, you know, this is one I'll never sell. It really is a fantastic piece. You know, it came out the size. I always pictured this to be smaller for some reason, even though it is life size. I mean, next to the Arnold bust, it is a tiny bit smaller, but still, it is a, you know, it's a big size. So it's quite a big piece. This is the battle damage version from Sideshow. Now they made the clean version, which is basically what you'll see at the beginning of Terminator 2, come out the flames, pristine endoskull. Like, you know, no, this has got it's basically black paint. I presume it was airbrushed. It looks like paint splattered on, and that's to give the effect that, you know, like you could pick this up in the rubble, you know, maybe Judgment Day, big war going, and you could pick this up off the floor, have a look at it, you know, to give that effect as if it's been in, you know, a few fights itself, been in a war. And personally, I prefer the pristine version, but that seems to go for an awful lot of money now on eBay and places like that. Sorry, there's something in my eye. It's been in there since the start of the video. Yeah, there's the pristine version, and that seems to go, it's basically clean. There's no battle damage on it at all. Just, you know, just shiny completely. And that also has, the clean version also has like a rainbow effect if you put it in the sunlight. And that's something I don't really like, but still I do prefer the clean look, as, you know, opposed to the battle damage. But as I said, the clean one seems to go for an awful lot of money now on eBay. So, you know, rather than pay all that, I'd rather get the battle damage version, which is still fantastic anyway. A few people were using, what are they called? Oh my god. Non-ace tone. What is it? That's going to drive me mad now. Is it nail polish? They were using something along those lines, and they were cleaning these busts up. And what that was doing, because this is just simply paint the black to make it look battle damaged, it was cleaning that off. I'll put in the sidebar what that was. Sorry, it's just blanked my mind completely. They were cleaning the black paint off, and then it'd take a few hours. But after they were done, what they achieved in the end was fantastic. They looked, in my opinion, some of them actually looked better than the clean version from Sideshow, because it no longer had the rainbow effect. And then some were buffing them up also, and they just look fantastic. Overall, the piece is very, very impressive. It also comes with this. Basically, like in the movie, you can take off the top of the the skull thing. You can put that down. You then take out a magnet, which you can see hit. Oh, bloody hell! 1 minute. Don't want to break it. It can be a bit awkward. This. Just got to be really gentle. You can bring this out, and this is the chip, which basically makes him work in the movie. All the Terminators have this chip, and you see this in Cyberdyne in Terminator 2. They have the chip and the arm and the other stuff. And Sideshow made a life-size arm, so if you have all the stuff together, it looks amazing. So you can take this in and out. It doesn't actually power anything. This is all for show, and it's just a cool addition to the bus that you can show your friends. I'm probably not going to show many people that because it's going to be behind glass soon, this on my display. But that is, even this is so well made, and that's something you probably wouldn't even see once it's all on display. Just amazing detail on the chip. It looks like it's come straight out of the movie. That could be a prop from the film. Place that back in. That goes back on simply like that. Easy. The magnet's simply because it's a deep hole. Putting your fingers in and all, that's just going to be awkward. So the magnet simply lifts it up like so, and then you pull it out. Like the Arnold bus, the eyes do light up like so. Awesome. If you've not seen my Arnold bus review, I'll make that a video response. So if you look below this video, you'll see another square video. Click that, and that'll be there. That was probably going on for a year ago now. I received that piece. I still do prefer the Arnold bus to this, but that's going for a lot of money now. Sideshow, there was 750 of the Arnolds. I'm not sure how many of the clean endoskulls there were. Now with these, they're not actually numbered. I think Sideshow, from what I've heard, and I'm pretty sure about this, Sideshow can literally make as many of these as they like, and none of them are numbered. So, they can keep pumping these out in order to make extra cash, and people keep buying them because they're completely awesome. Now, it's all fantastic. I presume everything was accurate. You have the base, which says T2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day, which is the film it's based on. It's not based off the original or Terminator 3. I did mention in the last video when I mentioned I was going to review this, I had a few slight problems with it. I've kind of got used to it now, but when I pulled it out of the box, the gap between the teeth kind of bothered me, and I had to go back and check if other people's were like this, because it was kind of, I panicked a bit. I thought, oh, there's a big problem there, and if I've got a big problem like this, sending it back to America, this is going to be quite awkward. I got hit with custom taxes too, so that was something else I had to pay, and then I was worried if it got sent back, I'd have to pay them again. And you can see like a gap between the teeth. Now, I'm not sure, when you look at the movie, I couldn't see any gap in any of the teeth, in any of the endo's teeth, so, like in any movie. And the gap kind of like bothered me. I thought, it looks a bit strange in the middle, all the other teeth are joined together, and then you have this huge gap in between. Well, it's not huge, but it's noticeable. I'm not sure, there's a few busts. One had it a lot worse than mine, and I was like, at least mine's not looking like that. But a few of it, I've kind of got used to it now. It's something that, it's not perfect in my eyes anyway. Maybe in other people's they do like that idea. But I didn't really like the idea of a big gap in between its teeth. But I've kind of got used to it, and it's not really bothering me anymore. That was one thing. Now the other thing, I'm not sure whether this was just a defect with mine, or if this is something I've done by mistake for somehow. I don't know if you can see this. The metal or whatever's coated over that, it's chipping off, and it's probably just paint. It's chipping off completely. Now that's not something you see, and I'll never send it back over that, because I've said before, I'm not too fussy with these things. As long as I can, if that was there or something, obviously I'd send it back. But with it being there, and then that goes on there, and you can't see anything, and then I put it into the shelf. It doesn't really well, it bothers me, but not to a point where I'd be sending it back to the States and risk getting hit with custom taxes again. Waiting even longer to get a bus, because I have to wait a few months to actually get this, because Sideshow had them on back order, and the guy I ordered off, I think his name was Bill. It's a few months ago now, but he was a great guy, I remember that. And you know, to deal with plasma infusion, or plasma infusion, as I said before, he was a great guy to deal with, and because this was on back order, I had to wait a few weeks, and in them weeks, few months, maybe a few weeks, can't really remember, I had paid it off in them few weeks. I was kind of worrying, thinking, what if it comes in a week and I've only paid off so much, but that didn't end up happening, and I'm sure he would have waited a few more weeks for the money anyway, since he seemed a nice guy. And it has turned out into, you know, a great bust. And I'm really pleased to have this one. This is one I doubt I'll ever sell. T2 is one of my favourite movies ever, or the whole Terminator franchise, excluding Part 3. You know, I can watch them movies over and over again. I did like, and I haven't mentioned it yet, I did like Terminator Salvation. I enjoyed it. It felt totally different in my eyes to Terminator 1 and Terminator 2, but yeah, you know, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it was terrible, I wouldn't say it was amazing. It's just a good movie. Decent acting, and I thought, what's his name? The guy who played him, Sam Worthington, I thought he'd done a great job. Great actor. I'm not sure, I doubt that was his first movie. The first movie I really seen him in, you know, portraying a character. Especially one of such, you know, he's up there with John Connor and everybody now, he's in a big movie there. He's in James Cameron's Avatar soon, and you know, I thought he was a great actor. I thought he outshined Bale really in Salvation. Bale just seems like Bale to me in every movie, you know, from now on. I mean, he done Batman amazing, but I don't know, I think he needs to try something a bit new. It seems to, that's just my opinion. He's an amazing actor, but it just seems like Bale. You never see him in a movie, you say, there's Christian Bale. I never see him as the character he's portraying. Might be just me, I'm not sure. But this bust, it really is a great piece. If you're ever going to pick up a Sideshow piece and you're considering getting this one, you know, do it straight away, because it really is an excellent piece. I'll do the thing as I always do at the end of the video, but it is such an excellent piece. It weighs a ton. I mean, I'm sure, you know, it weighs quite a lot. I think it must weigh about the same as the Arnold bust, if not more. Maybe a little less. I'm not sure. It's heavy. It is a heavy piece. You know, when I picked up the box, it came in. You know, it's quite a small box. You know, it's not a big box. I mean, it's smaller than most premium format boxes, but it weighs a lot more because it's, you know, it's quite heavy. If you look on the bottom, I'll take that off just in case it drops. So, you know, I'll just keep my finger on it. I will somehow. Let's see. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on the video. Bloody hell, I've turned the lights on. Awkward. We're going down or what? No, maybe I'll snap it. It just says T2, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. What does it say? Ident Positive T800. Life-size collectible edition, combat edition. And then you know, you got the place for the batteries. There goes the lid. And the Stan Winston Studios logo. I knew that'd happen. Always drops off the lid thing. Not the lid, you know, the top of his head. Where's it gone? There we go. Yeah, it's an awesome bust. You know, if you're ever considering getting this one, or you can actually get one, get it, definitely. This represents Terminator so well as a collectible, and this with the Arnold bust now, I think I'm well. You know, there's not much more I could really want from Terminator 2. I'm hoping Sideshow make a T1000 premium format, because that would be excellent, and you know, would complement the T800 Arnold premium format really nicely. If I could have any Terminator product from Sideshow at the minute, it'd probably be Terminator 1. I don't think they have the license to that now. Apparently it's getting quite hard to get. Terminator 1 premium format of Arnold, you know, in the police station. When he stands in the police station with the glasses and the two guns in the leather jacket. I thought that was a great look, and you know, Terminator 1 is just as good, if not better, than Terminator 2. You know, James Cameron made these movies a genius. You know, you can watch the movies over and over again, and the whole idea that you know, the creation of this whole world, you know, Terminator, unbelievable. Takes you into another world. You know, you watch these movies. just, you know, zones you out, man. Someone talks to you like, shut up, I'm watching this. You know, but you know, this is fantastic, and I can't wait to get this into once my cabinet. So geez, it's taking years. You probably all think I'm a nutter. It's took that long. I've been saying, yeah, I'll show you my collection next week. It is an amazing bus, this one, and when I've got it on display, we'll do another video of all that together. I've ordered the Sideshow premium format, Lord of the Rings Berserker exclusive. I've ordered that direct from Sideshow. I got on the wait list. I managed to get one. But my bank won't pay Sideshow again, so I've got to send them a bank draft, and that's on the way now. So hopefully it'll all work out and I'll get that one to review. This is an amazing bus. If you want to pick this one up, I really do recommend it if you can get one. You know, check eBay, check stores, check maybe you'll get a few more plasma infusion, maybe shoot him an email about these if you're interested in getting one. And as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers.